MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2018 National League East champion, Atlanta Braves.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
So digging in now, Nick Williams. He'll get us started in this
Leading
one
off for
under the lights.
The left fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
First pitch, 7:05.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. His career line with Fultonavich comes in with 6 hits in 25 tries. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
From the stretch. Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Batting fourth, the catcher. JT.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Hernandez is off at first with 2 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. Nothing for the Phillies to start. Atlanta coming up. We're just getting started on MLB Network. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not. Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it. Offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
At the plate, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Braves, the center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. His history with Jake Arrieta. He's gone 5 for 13. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Williams comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman.
So striding in, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap. And
he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 ball.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. We are still scoreless. Here's Bryce Harper now. His career line with Bolton English comes in with 6 hits in 23 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against us. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte has thrown straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting 5th, the shortstop.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, Hero, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and a strike to count. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Segura leads off first with 1 away. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he'll be back in standing up. No score here as we play inning number 2. So a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone, trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, fouled off. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Phillies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna. Set to lead off the home half of the second. First offering on its way.
Junior.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. Hernandez loves it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
2 balls and a strike to count. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second is Markakis looking for 3. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the baseman on that one. But somehow he makes it all the way around the third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 1-0 the count. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Slow roller left side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that's taken for strike 1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 2 full. The Braves on top, 1-0. Into the box, Jake Arrieta. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, number 49.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Arrieta.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Good back-to-back sliders right there. That just tells me that he feels really good about his breaking ball, and if he continues to have good command of that hard slider, he should continue to do well in this ballgame.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Nick.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. There's a drive out to left center field, and this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Williams, the runner at second with 1 away. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
To short. Swanson brings it in.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in, Michael Franco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's set. The 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A little bit outside. 2-1.
1 strike.
Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call.
Now
busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled away. Real Muto can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitcher's hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Count now, a ball and a strike. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Swanson scoops it up. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there, and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
Riding into the box, Bryce Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Second and third, 2 away. Bouncer to the left side. Donaldson's up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning.
Swanson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Change-up, a little bit inside, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, if we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box now, Mike Foltynewicz tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The center fielder, number 11.
So 1 gone for the Braves here in the third. That'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Into the corner and slicing foul. Swanson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Struck him out. Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Popped him up. Hoskins has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1 through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready now, Gene Segura, a base hit in his first trip.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
1-0.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Drilled to first. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Popped up. There to take it is Franco, and that's your first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronald.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nick Markakis. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? No balls and a strike to count. Arrieta into the windup. Here he comes 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. One run, just one hit, and one error on the Atlanta line score. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Ball three. 3-2 now. Ozzie Albies would be next. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. Bullet back up the middle. Herrera is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. Stepping up to the plate, Jake Arrieta. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
One ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
3-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Ready once again, Nick Williams. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Acuna's there for it. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Pulled toward right center field. Herrera will back up and put this away for a long out.
Now
number 1.
Catcher,
a little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Hernandez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. There he is ready. First pitch on the way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Into the box now, Michael Franco.
Leading off for
was
Philadelphia,
a walk in his last
the third
trip.
baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
First offering on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Back up the middle. Albies picks it up to second for 1. Now over to 30, and it's a double play. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Stepping in, Bryce Harper. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. His first homer here in the series, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Now batting,
Gene Segura standing in.
Gene Segura.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Markakis will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Through 5.5. Now 2-1 Philadelphia. Johan Camargo is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Johan Camargo.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. The 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Ender Inciarte as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. Popped up. Franco over to his left. 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get him out.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Phillies 2 and the back here at SunTrust Park. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Please.
Daniel Winkler is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Daniel
digging in, Rhys Hoskins. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Donaldson has a play, makes the play, 1 away.
Now every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Odubel Herrera. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Two and 0 to the Phillies center fielder. The 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Hit back up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 49, Jake Arrieta.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Cut fastball
Outside.
misses 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Inciarte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Sir Anthony Dominguez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the line.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Now tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
4-1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get them to fight at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Freeman, base runner at first with 1 out. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. From the belt, the pitch. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Now the 0-1. That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there were 2 gone.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher.
So stepping in, Brian McCann, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 0-1 the count. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's set. The 2-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your
Shane
attention,
Carl
please.
has been summoned from the
These
bullpen as he'll do so
Atlanta.
to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 51, Shane Carl. Now catching and batting 9, number 25.
Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez.
Flowers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Now another 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. From the belt, kicks and deals. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Pitch out.
Ball.
Nothing doing.
2-1.
Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And there for it is Markakis, and that's your first down. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So a runner at first now with one away, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Hernandez stands at first with one out. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-1. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Over to Albies. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Philadelphia's on top, 2-1. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. No hits to this point.
The shortstop, Dansby.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Down the third baseline. And that's out number 1.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there. And it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit. And it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach to pulling the trigger on that low pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too much.
Standing in now, Ender Inciarte. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Herrera will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. One left for Atlanta. They're down 2-1. Jesse Biddle enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Digging in and looking for more, Bryce Harper. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Harper.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
1-1 the count. Swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ball 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Gene Segura waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Over to Albies. On to Freeman. A double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again.
Up next
First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he didn't.
Stepping in now, Odubel Herrera. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Andrew McCutchen will look for some 2-out magic here. He'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Andrew McCutchen.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air to straightaway right. Markakis on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand 1. They still lead it 2-1. Andrew McCutchen will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
David Robertson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Robertson.
The 1-0. Yanked fouled off to the right. 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. This is line to left. Oh, and he misses it. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Up next for
it looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing, allowing the runner to move to second on a 2-base error.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Culberson leads off second with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The next 0-2. Popped him up. Hoskins is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ozzie.
Standing in, Ozzie Albies. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. He's set. Here it comes. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for
struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Philadelphia jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Jake Arrieta is credited with the win.
First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies.